Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. This offense has a lot to account for, but at the top of the defense's list is OBJ.
I'm not sure how you really game plan for him because no matter what you do, he finds a way to uncover himself downfield. And the speed gets it from his mom, a former sprinter at LSU.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Carr throwing on second down. Looking for his receiver sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Time to feature the offensive starters and to give some love to the tight end, Kyle Rudolph.
He's been to the Pro Bowl already, battled a few injuries, but he's back and better than ever. Has added a little yoga to his regimen in order to make him more nimble. That makes it that much harder for the defenders to catch him.
Throwing, Bridgewater. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On third down, Bridgewater. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look. Recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here's Bridgewater. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's second and goal from the 10. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Olivier Vernon is a defensive end that combines terrific run-stopping ability with a quick first step to the passer.
Time running out here on the play clock. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and goal for Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So on 4th down, the Vikings send out Blair Walsh to try the field goal here. This from 25 yards out.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
Trey Waynes is a very aggressive cover corner player, learning how to add off coverage to his game.
Now Carr on the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on third. Flush to his right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. So this is where a defense can really pin back its ears, bring it all, sell out to stop the run. This time, it'll earn them 2 points.
They definitely guessed right here. A run blitz all the way, and that's a bad feeling for a running back when he knows he's got to at least get it over the goal line. But all he sees are opposing jerseys.
And now out comes Minnesota. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. McKinnon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a first down. They come out here in the I. Here again is McKinnon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Second down following the run.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack. Tough day, Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, and it's 4th and 3.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Let's go.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Defense showing blitz. Halfback sent in motion. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Having an effective short passing game, one of their main concern coming into this one, right there, able to hit the D with a quick strike and a first down.
And you're able to put that into your game plan when you see that there's space to throw the football. A lot of defenses don't want to play press coverage or tight coverage. They'll play backed off, and sometimes those cornerbacks will bail out really fast and really get deep, and that allows you to throw the quick game underneath, and they took advantage of it.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. This will be caught at about the 5. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And Carr's going to keep it himself. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. If you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space. So you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Will Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And the lead is now 2. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Three yards remaining here on 2nd down.
Let's go. Wide 80.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And Rudolph has it left side. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can right foot in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Let's go.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this time out. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Open man is Treadwell, and he's got it for the Minnesota touchdown. Laquan Treadwell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the lead is up to 5. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Cook. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing, Cook. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. And they'll run it here. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. And they're going to speed things up here.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side.
Here we go. Green, 39. What's the run? They're running it. No. Check.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Detroit.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
We got three, fellas. Let's go.
In motion left is Perriman.
Over.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defender's there, receiver's there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
In motion left is Perriman. Perriman in motion right. Now back to throw. He's going to let it go again. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw again. It's caught. Shepard. 26 yards on the play there. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Here we go now.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Lucky 56. Back 99.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
And now out comes Minnesota. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now it's Patterson. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
On second down, Bridgewater again. Finding time. He's going to take, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
And the back goes into motion. Throwing, Cook. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. And they'll go on the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Sharif Floyd.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Cook. And this is going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They come out here in the eye. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down, Bridgewater. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
This is taken at the 23. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Will tie the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's 3rd down. 10 yards to go on third.
Set, 3-19! 3-19! Detroit! Detroit! No, check! Patriots!
The shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Here's Brad Wing now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They run it with McKinnon, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come up at an offset eye. They run once more with McKinnon. And it's a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there. Get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there. This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
And his throw here's incomplete. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Halfback sent in motion. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 1. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Out of his end zone, Bridgewater. Over the middle here to Rudolph. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. The second down throw for Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal, and the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he can't get away from the pressure. Cook goes down. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal. So now it's 2nd down. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on 2nd. Throwing, Cook. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now Cook. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Man, a tough spot to drop that down here, 3rd and goal.
And so many times when you analyze a play like this, you talk about the people around him and maybe his focus was gone. Sometimes just simply him understanding how close he is to the end zone and a chance to score, and he tightens up and doesn't complete the play.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that'll move him back within 6 now. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they coughed it up. led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over. I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Second down, Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
The defense helps the offense out there. Now 5 yards to go on first down. Here's Bridgewater. Deep drop. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there. That'll bring up second down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. One receiver left, three to the right. Bridgewater now on second down. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here comes the seventh play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out. And it looks...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Olivier Vernon. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's Bridgewater. Screenplay, McKinnon. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
They come up in an offset eye. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And they will line up now for the two-point try. Bridgewater, and he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the two-point try. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Well, partner, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic where the big guys are coming from inside out, whether it's defensive ends or linebackers. And a lot of the time, instead of securing the pass, your eyes might stray towards the middle and wonder where the big hit's going to come from.
And 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing, Cook. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come up in an offset eye. Throwing, Bridgewater toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet, not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Bridgewater to throw for it. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Laquan Treadwell, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They come out here in the I. They go back to the air here after the INT. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up second down. Now Cook. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He'll look to throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And now out comes Minnesota. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 87 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Giants. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
2nd down now after the incompletion.
Here we go now. Detroit! Check that out, Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Throwing, Cook, and almost intercepted. That would have been his third pick in this game alone. Instead, fourth down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the third in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And now out comes Minnesota. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Now Bridgewater. A dump down to McKinnon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard.